You slept 8 hours. You have not done anything particularly strenuous today. You have no reason to be this tired. And yet you are exhausted. Not normal tired, bone-deep exhausted. The kind of tired that sleep does not fix. Today we are going to talk about that. Let me tell you what this kind of tired actually looks like. It is not the tired that comes from running a marathon. It is not the tired that comes from a bad night's sleep. It is the tired that is there when you wake up. Before the day has even started. It is the tired that comes from being everything to everyone. The partner who holds the relationship together. The friend who is always available. The colleague who gets it done. The daughter who checks in. The person who never says, "I cannot right now." And the worst part? You cannot even justify the exhaustion. Because from the outside, nothing particularly hard happened. You just kept going. And here is what nobody tells you about that kind of tired. It is not physical, it is emotional. And emotional exhaustion does not respond to sleep. It does not respond to a weekend off. It does not respond to a holiday. Because the thing that is draining you is still there when you get back. You have been giving your energy to everyone and leaving nothing for yourself. That is not weakness. That is what happens when you pour from an empty cup. So why does this happen? Why are women so much more likely to experience this kind of exhaustion? The first reason is emotional labor. Emotional labor is the invisible work of managing other people's feelings. Remembering birthdays, noticing when someone is off, keeping conversations smooth, making sure everyone feels included, softening difficult news, being the person who holds the space. This work never appears on a to-do list. Nobody ever says thank you for it, and it never stops. And here is the thing about emotional labor. It is cognitively exhausting. Research shows that managing other people's emotions uses the same mental resources as solving complex problems. So by the end of the day, you have essentially been solving complex problems for everyone around you, all day, without a break. The second reason is the mental load, and this one is something most women carry entirely alone. The mental load is the constant background hum of everything that needs to be remembered. The appointment that needs booking, the birthday that is coming up, the thing that needs replacing, the person who seemed quiet last week and needs checking on, the bill that is due, the favor that needs returning. It is not a list you can put down. It runs in the background, all the time. Even when you are resting, even when you are sleeping, your brain never fully switches off because it has been trained to believe that if you switch off, something important will be missed. The third reason, and this one is the one nobody talks about, women are conditioned to believe that rest has to be earned. You cannot rest until the house is clean. You cannot rest until everyone is sorted. You cannot rest until you have been productive enough. You cannot rest until you have earned it. But here is the truth. You will never feel like you have earned it because the list never ends. And rest that has to be earned is not rest at all. Rest is not a reward. It is a necessity. So what do you do with this? I have 3 things that genuinely help. The first one is to name what is actually draining you. Not just I am tired, the specific thing. I am exhausted because I have been managing everyone else's feelings all week. I am drained because I have been carrying the mental load alone. I am depleted because I have not done a single thing just for me in the last 2 weeks. There is something incredibly powerful about being specific. It turns a vague, heavy fog into something you can actually look at. And something you can look at, you can begin to change. The second thing is to audit your energy. Ask yourself honestly, what is taking from me and what is giving back? Think about the people in your life, the situations, the commitments. Which ones leave you feeling fuller than before? And which ones leave you feeling emptier? You do not need to cut everything that drains you, but you need to know what it is, because you cannot address something you have never named. And once you know what is draining you, you can start making small, deliberate choices to protect your energy. The third thing, and this is the one that feels the most radical, rest before you need it. Not when you are running on empty, not when you are already exhausted. Before. Schedule it the same way you schedule everything else. Put it in the diary, protect it, show up for it. And when you get there, do not spend it feeling guilty. You are not being selfish, you are being sustainable. A car does not run without fuel, and neither do you. You are not lazy, you are not weak, you are not failing at life. You are someone who has been giving everything they have to everyone around them for a very long time. And your body is telling you that it needs something back. My name is Zara, and this channel is here for the conversations women need, but rarely get to have. If this felt like something you needed to hear today, subscribe, because there is so much more where this came from. And if you know a woman who needs to hear this, share it with her. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do for each other is just say, I see you, and you are allowed to rest.